Good morning everybody, welcome to So Darn Twisted. Today I'm going to be giving you a peek at the so far of my newest Gothic junk journal, which as you can see at the moment has absolutely nothing on the cover. Because I have this awful habit of decorating my covers last. The insides dictate what I'm going to put on the outsides, if that makes any sense. But what my plan is I'm going to utilize one of these frames. I'm going to use like painted, obviously, and I'm going to use some original artwork that you'll see in just a moment, and that will go on the cover, and then there'll probably be like, you know, black satin roses and some beads and, you know, things like that around the outside, because yeah, it'll just tell me what it needs to be when the time comes. So this one is what have we got, the 4 signature. I had to think about that for a minute then. 4 signature journal, and I think there's about 5 or 6 folded pages per signature. I have got most of the lace and charms in place, but this is the beginning part. The original artwork that I mentioned will be these 2 characters that my husband over at Shaun's Scribblings hand drew for me to use, including the frames and everything, within the junk journal kit that I've just released onto my Coffee and my Etsy last night. So a lot of what you'll see in here is among my 2 different Gothic kits. Like this is from one kit and these are from another kit, kind of thing. So you'll see both things used throughout, and both of those are available now. So I spent last night spending a lot of time with some scrap card and paper and my ink stamps, and I wanted to do some gold on black stamping, so I did that, and I've just kind of thrown some bits and pieces where I think that I'm gonna, well, they're gonna stay there now, I've put them there, but yeah, they're gonna be sort of distributed throughout. So yeah, these are some of the ephemera from the Victorian kit. They'll henceforth be referred to as the Victorian kit and the Gothic kit, even though they're both Gothic, but yeah, if that makes sense. So as you can see, that's the 2 of them there together. My husband has nicknamed them Victor and Victoria. So, okay. So I've just I made a load of scrappy pockets and like on a mass make and stuff, and I thought that this fabric, this mesh, would go beautifully behind them. And again, just more of the gold black stamp. And we have, again, from my ephemera kit for the that one is from the Victorian set, as are these lace tabs. They're actually labels, but I thought, well, they work really well for that as well, so here we are. And just some more things that I'd stamped last night. I've got concealed paper clips up here, just the way that I've got a tutorial for up on YouTube, where it's just really, really nice and simple and not bulky, because there is not a ton of folds that you have to use to conceal a paper clip. So it's a nice, easy way, perfect for beginners, you know, that kind of thing. These are actually, I cut these out on my Cricut, these things, and some of them are actually like what was left over once I'd cut the designs out, and I thought, well, I might as well use those as well. So yeah, I shall be using those as well throughout the channel. This is also from the Victorian kit, little banners for paper clips and the like. There's a lot to do in this journal yet. This, as I say, is just kind of so far, but you know, there's another thing I stamped up last night, made that into a pocket because why not. I've got charms on pretty much, I think, every page that's got, like, nearly every page that's got lace so far has got charms on it as well. And we've got belly bands and things like that. These are from my new challenge in the Junk Journal for Beginners group that I am the UK admin. And this month I thought I'd do a beginner tutorial The next part of it is around here somewhere. There you go. Excuse me. So yeah, the challenge was to create these 3 items in any theme that you choose, any decorative style that you choose, but they have to match, they have to tie in with each other. So it's just a basic journaling tag, a hidden journaling spot, and a little notebook. So the tutorial is on my channel, and as I say, it's absolutely perfect for beginners. It uses no fancy equipment, you know, no expensive supplies kind of thing. It's really, really nice and easy and accessible for anybody. So if you haven't signed up for that and you're in the group, do feel free to come and sign up. You've got until the 7th, I think it is, I've set it to. So I'm absolutely in love with this lace that I got from, I think I got this one from the Craft Barn last week or so. So obviously, yeah, you've seen the notepad now. And this is another part of the Victorian kit. A little sort of standalone pocket that you can just tuck in places. Just a nice envelope. I think it's probably got journaling cards in from the Victorian kit, yes. So they are in there. As are these, which I thought was just nice to have a little journaling spot that's also a pocket, you know. I've got actual vintage buttons attached to this kit as well. This is again from the Victorian kit, and this is, you can either use this sealed up one side as a pocket, or like I've done there, and use it as kind of an almost disguised belly band tuck spot kind of thing, you know. And again, another one of those in the different style. Little pockets, there's actually, that's a little pocket as well, but I haven't got anything little to hand to poke in there to show you. Again, these are all from the kits, you know, the whale tail tabs. Basically, the only thing that isn't is that key embellishment. That's not from the kit. I haven't used any of the backgrounds from the kits in this because I'd already made the backgrounds for this when I started making that kit, because I'm impatient. So as you can see, I've just used a myriad of different ones, you know. Oh, that's just a decoration, not I thought it was a belly band. It's not a belly band. You know, you put things in and you forget what you've put where. Again, more stamping from last night. Another concealed paper clip up there. Little tuck spots going on. Another one of those, but this time, instead of gluing it up and creating a pocket space out of it, I have created a little hidden journal spot instead, and then that just tucks up there and stays there quite nicely. Another one of the banners from, I haven't decorated those yet. There's a lot of things I've just sort of popped in as place markers, and I haven't decorated them yet, because as I say, the journal's got a way to go, but I know you guys like a little nosy through as things progress. Again, from the Victorian kit, just a little mini accordion foil tab, and another journaling spot, more journaling cards. And again, these are just 3 tags that are in the kit, but I wanted to kind of use them in a way that wasn't typical, so I created that instead out of them. All of these are from the kit. There's just lots. There's lots. Small mass-made paper clips. As you can see, excuse me, I spend a lot of time just sat in front of the television on my sofa, mass making. So that's just another one. And my friend Sandra, one of the lovely ladies in one of the wish lists that we have in the groups, sent me a strip of this beautiful, like, black daisy lace, and I fell in love with it, and it was just great. And then my friend Sandra says, I've got more of that, I'll send you some, and she sent me an enormous amount of it. So that's going to be featuring quite a bit throughout the journal, as of today, funny enough, when I do any more work on it today. So thanks, Sandra. I did actually use a couple of the backgrounds, obviously, for not as background pages, for the journaling board and for things like this, where I've just stuck a page from the kit And then in here I've just kind of stashed a little journaling page, which I need to cut it down slightly, because in all honesty it's a bit too tight, so I'm going to cut that one down. But yeah, so that just serves as a nice little tucked away journal page there, because as you guys know, I do like to leave room for actual journaling in my journals, rather than it just all being full of things, you know. But there's lots of little bits and pieces in here so far, and again, they're from the journal. That's one of the counter shapes that I was saying about, where I'd cut something else out and that shape was left behind, and I thought, oh, I love that shape. But I've just realised I didn't really say anything, in case you haven't seen journal boards before. If you have things, you know, like this on a page, and you want to be able to, you know, so you've got a writing page here, to write on that's going to be difficult, because the bulk of that pocket just a couple of pages back will be slightly problematic. But if you put that in there, you can then just write on that, just without the charm underneath it. And it also helps when you're just trying to push things down that you glue, you know, onto the surface page. So yeah, that's all that is. It's nothing fancy. It was just some really thick board from a really heavy duty envelope, like card backed envelope, with the 2 background pages stuck on, and then just trimmed with lace. So I'll probably add something else to it, but you have to be careful not to put things in the middle, otherwise it kind of defeats the object. So yeah, so that's this one so far. As I say, it's going to be it's taken a bit of time to get it here, because I've been working on the kits as well, when I haven't been able to make things or do tutorials, because as you guys know, quite often I can't do anything like that for days at a time. And so then I sit in Procreate and I scribble and make kits and stuff, and nag my husband to make things. But I've got a lot more kits coming for Halloween of my husband's artwork. So there'll be cult horror classics, things like Hellraiser, there'll be Universal Monsters, you know, that kind of thing. Some of it will be freebies, you know, some of it will be kits on the store. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed having a little nose through this one so far, and I wish that I hadn't just thrown those charms over there to get caught up. And I'll give you another flick through this one in a week or so, you know, and let you guys see what's happened to it since then. So I'll see you guys soon.